Hello, good morning. Welcome to a new UNVEX 2024 webinar. There are only less than 2 months until the International Drone Exhibition UNVEX 2024 opens its doors in Barcelona. That is why today's webinar places us on the runway towards this event, the only one of its kind in Europe addressed at the entire unmanned systems community. In this special session, we are joined by some of the main people responsible for making this event possible, who will give us an idea of what we can find in this edition. Let's listen to the words of Ángel Macho as organizer, Alberto Corres, head of the technical committee, and on behalf of the sponsors, Fernando Ciria from Airbus, Francisco Javier Barcala on behalf of Indra, José Luis Sainz from Avensais Iberia, Gabriel Coloma from Escribano Mechanical and Engineering, Marc Caniat on behalf of General Atomics, and José Manuel Baez from Civil UAV's initiative. Before introducing our speakers, we have a video from UNVEX that serves as a preamble to today's webinar. Let's watch it. Well, now Ángel Macho from the organization is going to highlight some of the keys to UNVEX 2024. Ángel Macho is in charge of welcoming us to the European Drone Showcase. Mr. Macho, whenever you want, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Good morning to everybody. Well, first of all, I'm confused now with something appearing in my screen. Okay. Well, thank you very much for attending this webinar that initiates really UNVEX that will take place in 45 days. So this is really the close occasion to have this webinar. First of all, I want to thank all of you to be today with us in this seminar. Also, to say that many of you has been already involved in UNVEX. Many of you have been attending the previous editions of UNVEX, and so you know very well the event. I will be brief. Mainly, I will say this year we have a different objective that we are looking for. That is to be a real European meeting point. It is hard to work in Europe because, well, there is competition and there is many organizations related with the drone industry. But well, we are very happy because we are approaching to this point of being a European event, and with the participation of the main organization and institution, European institution related with the market. The other key point for us in this occasion in 24 is to be a real showcase. That I will say multi-domain and multi-market. We intend to cover all the domains, air, sea, and land, and all the markets. This last is really difficult because drones nowadays cover nearly all activities one can imagine. It is spreading any day, every day there is a new application of drones, but we will try to cover it through thematic theaters and through different level of participation. But for us is the second target for this year. Conferences are the
Excuse me, Mr. Macho, we cannot see your presentation. It's in white. Maybe
okay, no. Oh, okay. So I have to. Let's see, because it is no. Okay. Well, I will not use the presentation in that case.
Don't worry. You can continue speaking. It's enough.
So, okay. Well, sorry, but I saw some difficulties to go, and I prefer to go ahead. Time is important, and I don't want to take much of the time I have, that is 5 minutes. Well, as I will say, conferences are very important, and Alberto, who is the person in charge and responsible of the program, will afterwards explain you more in detail how it is at the level we are reaching. I will say about the exhibition, it is nearly sold out. We have more than 70 companies showing their capabilities to the audience. I will say also that registration will be open soon. It will be free to attend the conferences and to visit the exhibition, but we will have what we call a full pass that will give the possibility of priority access in all activities, participating in the opening ceremony and in the spotlight sessions, demonstration, and also all the coffee breaks and lunch network. So this will be ready soon. Next week we will open and will be announced properly in the next days. The third leg of UNVEX, as you know, is demonstration. Demonstration will take place in Sabadell Airport. It is 25 kilometers, something like less than an hour there, and we will provide transportation to all participants. And the program, it is building up. We will have a EU welcome exercise. We'll have also some system in operation, and possibly a counter UAS, counter UAS system. It is, I think it will be in the afternoon, in the evening, because of the airport restriction. But I think that in general it will be a pleasant evening for all of us in Sabadell. Last, I will say, is Barcelona. Well, many people say, why Barcelona? Well, Barcelona is a part of being a very big city. It is very well recognized all over the world. And the most important for us is that it is one of the biggest organizer of events about new technologies. So many of the high-tech exhibition and events take place in Barcelona. So we want to be part of this group of events. As you know, it will be in Fira, that is just in Plaza de España underground station, so central, and we'll have more than 3,000 square meters ready for the exhibition there. Well, now this is all from my side, but I don't want to leave without saying thanks, many thanks to our sponsors, the gold sponsor, PAS, Xunta de Galicia, and Indra, the silver sponsors, Avincis, Scribano, and General Atomics, and the bronze sponsors, ITG, Marine Instrument, Navantia, Oesia, and Singular Aircraft. To all of them, many thanks, and I take the opportunity to invite you to UNVEX. It will be a great event. Thank you very much, and see you in Barcelona. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Macho. Well, the following minutes are for Mr. José Manuel Baez, head of the Civil UAV's Initiative Technical Office. Mr. Baez, I can see you. This is your turn. Whenever you want. At the moment, we can see you, but not your presentation. Yeah, now it's perfect. Okay.
Can you see it now?
Perfectly. Thank you.
Okay, is that good? Okay, thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank the organizers for inviting us and to take part in this important event at the European level. And we also want to thank the city of Barcelona for hosting this event. It's one of the most beautiful cities in the country for this kind of event. So I will just explain you what can you find in our booth during the UNVEX exhibition. Civil UAV's initiative is a strategic initiative from Xunta de Galicia to develop an aerospace ecosystem around the unmanned air vehicles in order to develop basically public services, but also its derivates to private services. So the aim is to transform the economy, to boost a high technology sector and with a great growth potential, and to attract leading companies over the world to boost the development of the local companies in this sector. Okay, this strategy is led by the government of Galicia. It is a unique initiative, not only in Europe, probably in the world. We want to develop innovative solutions with unmanned systems, and we use the public procurement of innovation as a main tool to develop that. Along the time, we've got many strategic partners. Okay, in the years 2015 to 2020, Indra, Babcock, and Boeing were the, so to say, strategic partners. In 21-26, we have Airbus, Avincis, which is the new name of Babcock, so it's a continuity, and Telespazio. In this time, they help us to make our SMEs and our industrial companies to grow in this sector, and we also try to help them to consolidate its presence in Galicia. In 2015 to 2020, we reached 164 million investment during these 4 years. This gave us a lot of results. Nearly 1,000 professional people working, more than 50 companies also working, 65 projects, and 19 business projects, which is startups and similars. Okay, in the present time, in the new 5 years period, 21-26, we have already committed 390 million investment. Already more than 600 professionals are involved. 30 projects and 23 startup projects are on, more than 90 agents, and we have, as you saw, attracted a new leading companies over the world. Okay, what will you find in our booth? Okay, we are building this for our ecosystem, for the Galician ecosystem. We are closely cooperating with Airbus, Avincis, and Telespazio, which are the strategic partners actually. The Civil UAVs initiative ecosystem is also composed by other people. Indra, which even though they don't have any contract actually, but they have had a lot of them, and they are still involved there, and they continue to support us. ITG, Catec, University of Vigo. You can see a number of companies here. This is only a short part of the 90 companies that are cooperating with us. And in particular, I would like to also show the results of BF, Business Factory Aero, which is the incubator of business incubator with Beagle, Fubex, Agia, Dropbox, and IRES. And finally, we will have a presence in the theater area. In this theater area, we are promoters of it, and we will participate accompanied by our strategic partners and one of the companies of Galicia, which is Centum. And that's all. We look forward to share with you a lot of novelties. We look forward to share with you the coming steps of the Civil UAVs initiative, and we look forward to also learn from other people, companies, and administrations that will participate in UNVEX24. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Baez. I know that you are in a hurry. Thank you to be here. Well, the head of the UNVEX 2024 Technical Committee, Alberto Corres, is going to tell us below some of the keys to the conference program that the Barcelona event includes. Mr. Corres, good morning.
Good morning, engineers.
You can start whenever you are.
Thank you very much. Well, I would like to start saying that from the beginning of the preparation of the UNVEX conference program, and with a wish to improve previous editions of this event, we established several objectives, of which I will mention the three most relevant. The first one was address all domains, air, maritime, land, and counter-UAS, all applications and all technologies, but always keeping the professional status of the event, which since the beginning has been one of the main UNVEX hallmarks. We couldn't have done that without having experts and relevant personalities, not only in the sector of the aerial systems, but also in that of the ground and maritime, and not to forget the counter-UAS systems. Our second objective was to increase the internationalization of the event, especially at the European Union level, although without disregarding other international organizations. And last but not least, our third objective was related with tradition we have in UNVEX. UNVEX, in its 8th previous edition, has had an itinerant character that has been materialized in its celebration in different places in Spain and Latin America. Indeed, the last 3 editions have taken place in León, Santiago de Compostela, and Sevilla. In each edition, we have included regional and local organizations and institutions, showing that advances in the manufacture and use of these systems is something universal. Following this path, in this edition, we will have key organizations and institutions that will highlight the potential and drive of this sector in Catalonia. Let me now briefly outline the sequence we are going to follow in UNVEX24. We will begin with an opening ceremony chaired by the Secretary of State for Defense, who is expected to be accompanied by relevant authorities from the Ministry of Transport as well as the Generalitat of Catalonia. Then we will have a spotlight session with several speakers who, in brief presentations, will advance the state of the art of a remotely manned system in several relevant areas. These will include presentations from trailblazers from across industry, government, and academia, who have the vision and drive to chart the future of uncrewed system. The second day will begin with a second spotlight session with experts from the field of defense, innovation, and communication. With regard to the first objective, I have to say that addressing all domains was a challenge. mainly due to the wide spectrum of systems, applications, and technologies. The way we have materialized, the way we have implemented this objective has been setting up 4 theaters where the experts will brief about the various topics after the spotlight session and until the close of business of each day. The first theater will be dedicated to mobility and will include topics such as innovative air mobility, regulation, integration, vertical takeoff and landing, infrastructure, technology, challenges, research, and training. We will also have a panel in which the topic of civil-military cooperation in the aforementioned areas will be discussed. The second theater will be dedicated to security and defense. It will have civil and military experts from local, regional, national, and international organizations who will present their vision about the perspectives, security challenges faced by the European Union, use of uncrewed systems and counter-UAS in the defense and security areas, including civil protection and emergencies. In this regard, the current conflicts in Europe and Middle East, together with tensions in other scenarios such as Africa or the Indo-Pacific area, are highlighting the relevance of the massive use of these systems, including drone swarms and counter systems. The lessons learned or identified will permit us to make a perspective of the war in the future. In these 2 itineraries, we have various experts, but the key ones are going to be designers, technologies, and manufacturers. Also también users, but in the third itinerary, we wanted to give a voice mainly to the users. Experts from different sectors will address the way they use the systems and the way they want to use the system in the future. In the around sector, they will explain the role of those uncrewed systems in land, air, maritime, energy infrastructure, as well as in other key sectors such as health, emergencies, agriculture, fishing, forestry, and mining. We will also see the employment in logistics from last mile delivery to employment in warehouses and other logistic facilities. Finally, the fourth itinerary will be dedicated to solutions and success stories provided mainly by the industrial environment of the sector. So with regard to the second objective, namely increase the internationalization level of UNVEX, key institutions from different international organizations are going to participate. Of course, we have selected those where Spain is playing an active part. Let me just mention the most relevance. NSPA, the NATO Support Procurement Agency, OCAR, the Organization for Joint Armament Cooperation, Drone Industry Insight. This agency is the leading source for independent drone market intelligence, being its core mission to create and share new knowledge in the field of unmanned aerial systems. Then Alliance for New Mobility Europe. This is an alliance for all aerial mobility stakeholders in Europe, suppliers and users, private and public, with a focus on integrating UAVs and VTOLs into aviation and other ecosystem. Then we are going to have as well the DEFIS representatives. This is the European Union Directorate General for Defense, Industry and Space. Of course, EDA will be there as well, the European Defense Agency, that this organization was created in 2004, and the main goal, the main aim is to promote defense collaboration in the European Union. Then we are going to have the European Union Aviation Safety Agency as a key player related or regarding the regulation. Then we are also going to have Eurocontrol, which is a pan-European civil military organization dedicated to supporting European aviation. Then we are going to have DG Home. DG Home is the Directorate General for Migration and Home Affairs. And we are also going to have the European Climate, Infrastructure and Environment Executive Agency, CINEA. This agency is working for a green future for Europe, and which mission is to support stakeholders in delivering the European Green Deal through high quality program management. Last but not least, and with regard to the celebration of this 9th edition in Barcelona, I have to say that since the beginning of the planning process, which, by the way, started just when we closed the last edition in Sevilla in 2022, the support from institutions and organizations in Catalonia has been total. I want from here to send a special thanks to the Director Pere Ferrer, General Director of Mossos Esquadra, for your support and permanent cooperation. Those relevant organizations and institutions that will participate in the event will highlight the potential and drive of this sector in Catalonia. Just to mention some of them that are going to be there, I would like to mention Airports of Catalonia, the Port Authority of Barcelona, various Catalan companies working in different sectors, the Cartographic and Geological Institute of Catalonia, Rural Agents Directorate, Lleida Airport, Mossos, firefighters, local police, Polytechnic University of Barcelona, and other key organizations. In summary, and just to finish my intervention, the event, in addition to the key speakers of the spotlight session, will have about 180 packs between moderators and speakers, divided into 40 panels, each composed of a moderator and 3 or 4 speakers. So let me just finish saying that this is the most ambitious conference program we have designed for our previous UNVEX editions. So my recommendation is do not miss the opportunity and come to Barcelona. Looking forward to seeing you there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Corres, and congratulations for this conference program. It is the turn of the Airbus company, represented its head of marketing, airborne ISR and tactical airlifters, Fernando Ciria. Well, Mr. Ciria, I believe that in this case we have a short video.
Hola, buenos días. Mi nombre es Fernando Ciria y represento a la empresa Airbus. Para nosotros es un honor un año más participar como sponsors en UNVEX y tener una presencia, además de con un stand en la propia feria, participando en diferentes conferencias y paneles. Para nosotros concebimos el futuro incluyendo soluciones no tripuladas en áreas como la movilidad urbana, el transporte y también la vigilancia. En nuestro stand recibiremos y tendremos una gran presencia mostrando nuestras soluciones, que en el área de vigilancia incluyen soluciones de ala rotatoria de Airbus helicópteros como el VSR-700, y en el área de ala fija tendremos nuestros proyectos actuales del proyecto SERTAP, el proyecto Eurodrone, así como la disponibilidad de las soluciones de la empresa Subhelicópter que pertenece a nuestro grupo. Quiero resaltar también las capacidades que tenemos en el área de entrenamiento, donde nuestras soluciones están presentes como sistema tecnológico en la academia, en la base aérea de Matacán, donde los pilotos españoles reciben su formación, y también un elemento que es absolutamente candente, que es el uso de sistemas estratosféricos de vigilancia, donde nuestro producto CEFIR es una solución tanto en el área de vigilancia como en el relé de comunicaciones para soluciones altamente demandantes y específicas. Espero verles a todos en Barcelona en esta nueva.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Ciria. As I announced at the beginning, Francisco Javier Barcala, head of EDF and B2B Defense Systems Development of Indra, also joins us in this session. Mr. Barcala, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Thank you, Ginés, for this introduction. Well, I have to start saying that, well, thank you to the organization. Thank you to all the different people that is making this UNVEX for the 7th time. As you know, we have been in UNVEX since the beginning in 2010. And for us, it's really important to be here again, showing some of the different things that we are doing in the market for the UAVs scene. We are going to show 3 different parts in this UNVEX. One of them would be related with the counter-UAS CROW, our counter-UAS system. We are going to talk about UTM and US space, what is involved with the part of the anti-drones and for the all traffic control systems for drones. And we are going to talk about border surveillance systems, mainly the applicability of all these different systems, knowing that the UAVs and the different kind of unmanned vehicles, they are at the end, you know, some sensors that are can be used by the border surveillance systems. In the part of the CROW system, I have to tell you that our system is really modular, flexible, and is scalable. And we are able to integrate and to use different kind of equipments, not only from Indra, but from other different partners. We are covering all the situational awareness using active sensors like our radar, iKeeper, our 3DX S-band radar, and our AESA radar, our NEMUS S-band, that is an on-the-move radar that can be used for mobile systems, CROW systems. We are using also our passive sensors, you know, using radio frequency in order to detect, to identify, and to follow all the different UAVs or different things that can be around the place that we are, you know, covering. We are going to use, so we are using the CROW different kind of cameras, visible and infrared from our Cyclope family. And of course, you know, we are using our command and control C4Ms for analysis and decisions making. We are using some neutralization and counter-UAS, you know, equipments and systems, sectorials, omnidirectionals, you know. So we have a complete system that has been already used in the operations theater, and we are also integrating other kind of systems, hard kill and soft kill system coming from other different companies. As I told you at the beginning, you know, the different parts that we are going to show are well balanced, because we are talking about the CROW counter-UAS, we are talking about the UTM and US space. Even more, we will have you know, some you know, conferences related with both CROW system and UTM US space, mainly because you know, as you know, we are at Indra pioneers for this kind of traffic control system for drones, and of course we are integrating all things related with our CROW system with this UTM and US space you know, systems that we have developed inside our company. But I would like to mention also that regarding the border surveillance systems, we are you know, going to present and going to give you the ideas about that, knowing, as I told you at the beginning of this intervention, that, you know, all the sensors that we can have in the UAVs, USBs, you know, from other areas, you know, can be used as the necessary sensors for this border surveillance. So we will like to cover all of them. We will have this in our own stand, and we participate in different conferences in this UNVEX, that I'm sure that is going to be really a wonderful one, because you know, knowing that is the 7th in a row, and knowing that it's going to be in Barcelona, I'm sure that it will be a good scenario in order to show what Indra is doing in these terms of anti-drone, UTM, and border surveillance systems. And mainly, Ines, this is all from Indra right now, okay? And we wait for you in our stand and our conferences in Barcelona in 2 months, no more than this. Okay, thank you, Ines.
Thank you very much, Mr. Barcala. The following minutes are for José Luis Saiz, Innovation Director of Avincis Iberia. Mr. Saiz, you can
Morning.
switch on your camera. Okay.
Do you hear me?
See you.
Okay.
Hi.
Good morning. Thanks for introducing me. Let me first of all introducing briefly my company, Avincis. Avincis is a multinational company that provide mission critical services with aerial means in the activity of firefighting, medical services, and search and rescue. But I would like to highlight our trajectory in the last years in terms of incorporate new capabilities, new technologies in our company in specific areas. Above all, in our core technology are the expert systems to facilitate the decision making for our customers. So it works in emergency services, so it's a very important tool for our customer, and this is a very important commercial area in which we want to explore. So this kind of tools require a huge quantity of data that we have to capture from aerial means. And right now, the best one is the UAVs that can work continually with low cost. So for us right now, the UAV technology was one of the core technology in which we are working right now. We have a research center in Galicia, in the aerodrome of Rozas, in which we are linked to the Civil Ops Initiative program, fostered by Xunta de Galicia and managed and fostered by Xunta de Galicia, in which we are working since 2016. Thanks this program, we right now we have a very good position in the market of the UAV right now. So this program was was a very good opportunity to introduce also in this UNVEX family, because we participate in I think 5 or 6 editions, the last editions, in collaboration with the Civil Ops Initiative, with our own stand. For us, is perhaps the most important right now for us to carry out networking among all the stakeholders, all the actors of this activity, customers, suppliers, competitors, regulators. In the same focal point is a very, very good opportunity to make business for us. With this new international projection, I think that is better, no? Improve this event, no? Okay, in our stand, we want to show you 3 technologies in which we are working right now. The first one is the UAV. We are developed VTOL UAS. It's a helicopter that are in process to certification. We want to certificate this aircraft for complex operations. Right now, we are in the process of the design verification. It's a 42 kilograms maximum takeoff weight helicopter that can fly around 4 hours with an endurance of 4 hours with a payload of around 3 kilograms. That is enough for the services that we want to provide. That is the most restricted was firefighting and power line inspection, but also we want to provide services with this aircraft in logistic and security, fishing surveillance, search and rescue, etc. Okay, in our stand, we also, you can see our gimbals. We designed and developed two specific designs for the firefighting activity and for biodiversity activities. We design our own payloads because we work in emergency services. We have to work in real time, and we must incorporate capabilities of edge computing, computer on board of this gimbal, in order to capture the raw data and process and reduce significantly the latency of the movement of the information around the emergency. And the last one is the expert system. Our InfoRex system is a data analytics platform in which we are working in the last 15 years. So it's very important for us. Have capability to capture a lot of information, heavy data, heavy information with a lot of front end for different customers. This is our interface with our customer, where we sell our services, online services, provide or facilitate the decision makings for each of their activities. And that's all. That's all from me. Thank you very much for your congratulations for your new projection of UNVEX. And I'll wait for you in the next edition in our stand. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Said. We are going to have the next two guest appearances in a row, so I'm going to introduce them both now. In the following order, will speak to us Gabriel Coloma, Director of Research and Development at Escribano Mechanical and Engineering, and Marc Caniat, Regional Director for Spain, Netherlands, and the Baltics at General Atomics. Let's listen to them.
Good morning, everybody. First of all, I would like to thank you, UNVEX, for giving Escribano Mechanical and Engineering the opportunity to present the technologies that will exhibit in UNVEX 2024. My name is Gabriel Coloma. I'm R&D Director in Escribano Mechanical and Engineering, and I will have the pleasure to present you what are the products and the technologies that we will exhibit in this new edition. As an R&D director, it's a pleasure for me to speak today and to do this speech and present not only the technologies related to UAVs and unmanned vehicles, but also the countermeasures that the industry is developing for facing these kind of technologies. Because at the same time that we are using that for presenting the battle under our enemies, also our enemies are using these technologies. We will also present the technologies that we will exhibit in the ecosystem of the security sector. First of all, I would like to explain that the unmanned vehicles were part of the military and security ecosystem since the beginning of the 20th century. However, despite the decades of peace that we have here in Europe, the new conflicts in Ukraine and then the recent conflict in Middle East have changed everything. The UAVs and the countermeasures are more important than ever and have become one of the main technologies in the battlefield and in the different means that the security corps are developing in the frontiers, for example. In addition, that technologies are continuously evolving and in a very quickly manner. It means that the industry has to be prepared, not only for developing, as I was mentioning before, the UAVs itself, but being also capable of countermeasure all the technologies that are developed many times in a handmade way by the enemies or criminals. Escribano will exhibit their technologies on counter-UAS solutions and other related ones. For example, firstly, in the counter-UAS field, Escribano will present their Guardian 2.0. This is the main product that we are presenting as a counter-UAS application system. He can be integrated with different sensors as radio frequency ones, electro-optical sensors, radars, all these for having the observation and the identification capabilities. Then the Guardian is able to neutralize the drone when it's needed, reducing the collateral damage thanks to the system that is integrated itself. This is a 40 millimeters grenade launcher with air-burst ammunition. We then also, as OTIOS is one of the main systems of Escribano, it will also be exhibited there, presenting not only the capabilities that has been developed in observation and tracking of the system itself, but also the capabilities that will be implemented in the SIVE, that is the border control system of the National Guardia Civil, the Spanish Guardia Civil. There, we are not only integrating our OTIO system, but also we are maintaining many of the commandancies that are put in place by the government. So there, in order to be capable to integrate all the technologies that are installed in that commandancies, we have developed Persio. Persio is a new command and control system that allows integration not only of the OTOs but also of radars and radio frequency systems. In this sense, we can also use this kind of technologies not only for border control in an ecosystem in which normally we have counter-UAS acting as a threat, but also we can use it in a counter-UAS ecosystem only, and both for security and for defense. So, as you can imagine, Escribano is investing a lot in innovation and technology, and the proof of it, it's different projects in which Escribano is involved. For example, we have been involved in a project called Reto Rural, in which we are developing technologies and new solutions for the rural field, developing new applications for products that were used in the defense systems, including UAVs. Also, we have been working in the program Scorpion in Spain, where we have developed new payloads for UGVs. We are in this case speaking about land payloads, but the technology many times are related, and the different applications that we can give to these systems are related also to the air ecosystem or sector. Also, we are leading the project SOMNET. SOMNET is a project from the Aeronautics Technological Plan that is funded by the CDTI in Spain and consists on the development of a new electro-optical system and a mission system for communicating all these electro-optical systems in an aerial ecosystem. This system will be able to be integrated on manned but also in unmanned platforms. Then also we have been participating in many European projects, as for example JQAS, that is a project in which we are developing counter-UAS applications and performing and increasing the performance of our systems. Definitely, the unmanned vehicles are an example of innovation and progress, but also shows us the problems and the challenges that the security and defense forces will face during the next decades. So we have to be prepared for this. This is the moment. We have an opportunity, a big opportunity today for the companies, for being adapted, for develop our products, and for present the best technology to our armed forces and security corps. So Escribano will be in UNVEX showing their technologies and demonstrating once again that we are to support our forces and our security corps, and we will help them to be at the position that Spain and Europe merits in this new ecosystem. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Mark Conyard here from General Atomics Aeronautical Systems Incorporated. I'm the regional director for Netherlands, the Spanish Air Force, and the Baltics. We look forward to seeing you at UNVEX24, and we are proud to be a sponsor of this show this year. In our more than 30-year history, General Atomics has delivered more than 1,000 aircraft that have flown in excess of 8 million flight hours around the world. Every hour of every day, more than 50 of our aircraft are airborne at one time. The vision for our company is to help customers achieve information dominance. Our set of customers worldwide use our products for missions that require persistent, versatile, affordable airborne surveillance and effects. With our system, customers minimize the timeline to turn their surveillance data into actionable intelligence. We are proud to include the Spanish Ministry of Defense that currently operates MQ-9A in our expanding set of international customers. At UNVEX 2024, we will have the opportunity to highlight the strong collaboration we have throughout Europe and with Spanish companies like Senair Aerospatiale, with whom we're developing a NATO pod and a communications relay pod for another European customer. These meaningful and long-lasting business partnerships with leading industry in our customer countries are the cornerstone of our company's global supply chain. We look forward to discussing our newest features and capabilities at UNVEX. This year, we will showcase our company's range of innovative, remotely piloted aircraft and design features to UNVEX attendees. Our products include the MQ-9A Reapers operating throughout Europe, as well as our newest variation of MQ-9, the MQ-9B Sky Guardian and Sea Guardian. MQ-9Bs are being delivered to the UK Royal Air Force and are on order from Belgium and a number of other countries worldwide. At GA, our goal is to continuously evolve the capabilities of our aircraft to meet and anticipate the mission requirements of our customers. As for UNVEX, we'll be presenting some upgrades for our MQ-9A Reaper customers in Europe. Two examples being our processing, aggregation, and correlation tool, Optics Plus, and our short takeoff and landing MQ-9V variant. Regarding the Reaper upgrades, MQ-9 Reapers will see the introduction of maritime radars, communications relays, automated identification systems, extended range fuel tanks, electronic support measures, and weapons. The communications relay takes advantage of the long endurance and high altitude operations of the MQ-9, providing a capability that provides seamless connectivity between all military and maritime patrol service radio networks, customized to a specific country requirements. For maritime patrol missions, the Automated Identification System, or AIS, is used for vessel classification and correlation with radar tracks. In a world of complex threats, leaders need the most complete operational picture they can get. No single type of sensor can collect everything, but with Optics Plus, they work together as never before. Optics Plus sees it all. Optics Plus combines a suite of game-changing geospatial intelligence software with MQ-9B's advanced ISR capabilities. It collects, synthesizes, and analyzes data to quickly investigate targets of interest. It accesses real-time feeds with the ability to search through vessel activity history. It collates billions of tracks collected by commercial satellites and MQ-9B's sensor using artificial intelligence and machine learning. It enables operators to filter different types of traffic and quickly identify vessels at sea. Optics Plus creates an actionable, real-time common operational picture for MQ-9B operators, regional authorities, and the allied intelligence community. An example is when a vessel turns off its automatic identification system or exhibits suspicious behavior, Optics Plus sees and MQ-9B moves in to investigate. MQ-9B goes places and sees things that others cannot. Optics Plus is your window to actionable intelligence. Anyway, that's a sampling of what we have planned for UNVEX. With so much happening at General Atomics Aeronautical Systems, we look forward to seeing everyone at UNVEX this June to talk more. Be sure to visit us in booth D8.
Thank you to Mr. Coloma and Mr. Cañat for their videos. Before Ángel Macho tell us a few words with which he's going to close the session, I want to thank our guests. Fernando Circia from Airbus, Francisco Javier Barcala from Indra, José Luis Said from Avincis Iberia, Gabriel Coloma from Escribano Mechanical Engineering, Marc Cañat from General Atomics, and José Manuel Baez from Civil UAVs Initiative. And of course, thank you very much to Ángel Macho and Alberto Corres from the organization. As I have announced before ending this session, Ángel Macho is going to say a few words to us. Mr. Macho, tell us.
Well, thank you very much, Ginés. Just I wanted to thank a lot to all participants. I think that after hearing them, I believe UNVEX promises to be the place to be, to see the latest advances in unmanned system, but also to make, I would say, also a unique opportunity for the network. Take advantage. It is all our efforts are addressed to help you to make UNVEX success and that your visit is really profitable. So we are ready to open in 45 days. By the way, make sure to arrange your travel and hotel. Barcelona, it will be really hectic by the beginning of June. And if you need anything, let us know. On behalf of the team, we are at your disposal for anything you may need, and feel free to call us and check anything you may need. Look forward to see you in 45 days in Barcelona. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Macho. I'm closing. I just want to remind you that we have UNVEX Live, which is a digital platform where all interested parties can find information and interact with each other to finally get on the agenda of a meeting. You can check the UNVEX24 digital channel, UNVEX Live, in UNVEX.es. Now you have more information on the websites infodron.es and infodefensa.com. That's all. See you soon.